All right, you guys. I'm feeling a little better. I'm happy. I can see straight a little bit. All right, so we're going to go and we're going to do a few reads in one. So if you're ready to be here for a minute, stay. If not, click off. I love you still. Come back and watch. But we're going to do a few reads. I'm going to use my Messages of Love Oracle deck. I'll use my Situations Oracle deck and then my other one, the Destined Love Oracle deck, and probably the Sacred Signs and Symbols. I'll start off with that. But first, I'll pull my Spiritual as Fuck deck. And I'm only going to use one of these cards. I'm not going to use any more. I'm going to use my Faithful Tarot decks that I normally use. Just to let you know. So that's where we are. Wait a minute. Thank you guys for all the well wishes. I really appreciate it. Yeah, my son finally told me he had me go out the house the other day, and I don't really go nowhere, but I took him out the house, and he gonna look at me and was like, "Oh, mama, you really are sick." My oldest, he's an asshole. Excuse me. "Oh, mom, you really are sick. Oh, you need to go back in the house." I said, "Let's start about right now." Yeah, and I went out because I wasn't going in anywhere. Okay, it don't make no sense. I went outside. That's what it happened. I went outside. I'm grown. I wasn't going to get... Okay, first of all, too many cards. I'm telling you. I'm only going to take one of these cards because they're serious. It's deep. Okay, look at that. I'll take this one right here. But anyway, I went outside. And I didn't go out the car. I just went outside and went from there. So, there you have it. You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. Boom. Who needs to hear that? Come on now. You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. Somebody needed to hear that. Somebody did. You know how you can tell if someone is taking advantage of you? You feel like shit after giving to them. That isn't healthy for anyone. Put the matches down and back away. They can't get warm on their own. Now go do something kind for yourself. That's better service to the world anyway. That's better service to the world anyway. Listen, you are not required to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. Honey, somebody needed to hear that. So, with that being said, we're going to pass the Messages of Love, and we're going to go to the Situation deck and go from here. So, what I was basically saying is that we had to go out. And I went out, and we did take a whatchamacallit test, and that was part of the reason why I'm going out, because my youngest has to go back to school because he's been sick as well. So, we got to make sure it's all clear. So, yes, just to let you know. Okay, I'm not taking these. Those fell out. This is going to be a deep read. But just to let you know, that's what happened. And so here you go. Anxiety, scared and panic. Why are you scared and panicked and having anxiety, experiencing anxiety? On the table, offer, proposal, and a commitment. This can resonate with some, might not resonate with all. But you might be setting yourself on fire to keep this person warm. But whoever it is, it's this commitment that you're having anxiety about. Baby, look, threatened, embarrassed in appearance. You want to keep this appearance going because guess what? You already let people know and put people in your business about the situation, about the proposal. But something about this feels threatening to you. It feels like you're going to be embarrassed, or something about the appearance of this person is causing you some type of anxiety. I don't know. This could be past, present, or future. I'm not here to tell you. You know what's going on, baby. You know what's going on. Not me. About to reveal or confess is Verge right here. No, maybe this was the past. Financial support, child support, alimony, and government. Some type of assistance. You know? This is probably why you were setting yourself on fire to keep somebody warm, or just to keep up this image, this appearance, because you were embarrassed about a situation. I don't know. Sacred Signs and Symbols. I think I'll go ahead and pull that now. I guess I'll go ahead and pull that. But you know, again, whatever is on the table, it probably... If it did go through with the commitment, an offer, a proposal, it didn't work because, again, you was doing too much in this relationship. And we all do it. Don't feel bad. We all go through it. We all feel like we try to, fix and wait and be patient. But, something about this, you felt like a clown. You or somebody that you were dealing with. I don't know. Take what resonates. But for it to say financial support, child support, alimony, and government assistance or some type of assistance, you had to get to the point of walking away or ending this commitment if it was a marriage, if it was a marriage. But I don't know if that resonates. Let me read this again. You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. It says, you know how you can tell if someone is taking advantage of you? You feel like shit after giving to them. That shit isn't healthy for anyone. Put the matches down and back away. They can't get warm on their own. They can get warm on their own. Now go do something kind for yourself. That's better service to the world anyway. So again, you know what it is. I don't have to tell you this. You know what it is, but you were doing too much in this situation because that's who you are. Don't change who you are, but change how you do things and who you do things for. And also, don't be afraid to say no. I did a reading in regards to that. Sometimes all that, and you see all these people going through this stuff on Instagram and, oh, we have the perfect marriage. This card came out. Let's see what it is. Oh, we have the perfect marriage, or oh this, or oh that. We can do this, and we buy this cars. You don't know what's going on in the house. You don't know what's going on. You don't know if this person comes home. You don't know what the situation may be. So in turn, you turn around and let them play the charade game. Trying to, keep up an image. And if you haven't learned this lesson, then you're learning it now. So I don't know. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If this is something that you went through and you don't want to hear this, I understand. But sometimes you got to hear how strong you've been. Okay, so it was messy. This is the first card that came out. Yeah, camera. Like I was just saying, it's hella funny this came out like that. Because I was saying that, you might not want to hear what I have to say or what's coming out in these cards because it's something that you went through and it's still something that is is hard to hear or deal with. I want to let me see. Can you see? I want to try to fix my camera to where you can see all of that. Anyway, it's something that you need to hear. Sometimes it's okay to come back to it and listen because it's hard to hear what you went through. But sometimes it's the part of you healing and understanding that, hey, these old memories and replaying this in your head is to let you know how far you've come from this situation. And that it was messy. You had to clean up a whole lot when it came to this situation. And that's the reason why, I was trying to see what came out of my account. That was the reason why, you looked at it like this. Now, you can teach this energy. You can teach and say, you know what? You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. Because even though they were warm, you felt cold. You felt cold and embarrassed, but it's okay. That's what we have to go through. You got to go through something. Yeah, you had to end it. Look at that. You had to end this situation. You had to end this. And so that is where you are. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Monopoly Tarot deck on this part. But again, this is a lesson that you've learned. These are lessons. No man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. This is a lesson that you learned. Now, if you go backwards, and you go back to a situation or you feel some type of situations that's coming up, maybe this is why you needed to hear this. Just to remind you not to go back to those situations to where when you do something for somebody, it makes you feel angry. Does that make sense? We're going to clarify anxiety. Yeah, that panic and that, oh wait, 2 cards came out. Here it is. Yeah, communication. So that panic that you had and the scared feeling, it's because you needed to start over. Ace of Pentacles energy, and it's okay. It's okay. This is happiness. This is joy, but this is new beginnings. You were feeling anxiety. Remember, it says this here, right here. It says, you feel like shit. It says, you know how you can tell if somebody is taking advantage of you? You feel like shit after giving to them. That's not healthy. So that's why you had to start over. You understand what I'm saying? So this is something that might trigger you, but it's something that you needed to understand in order to remind yourself of what you went through and how you got through it. But Eight of Wands energy. So Ace of Pentacles, sorry, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Eight of Wands energy is Aries, Leo, Sag energy. But the Eight of Wands is basically letting you know that there is some type of communication. There's some type of movement and travel that you did in regards to you starting over. You moved out of the situation. You moved away. So again, you probably went to court. If you didn't go to court, this was you just saying, you know what, I'm gonna do it all on my own. On the table, the offer and proposal. Tell me about this. Why is the offer and can you guys tell I sound better and I feel better? Can you tell me that? Because I do. Yeah, look at this. Let's see what come out. And I said that, and I didn't want to think this because you see the handcuffs sitting right there. So I did not say it. But somebody could have went to jail in regards to this, and that's why gave you no choice but to have to start over. They wasn't upholding their end of the deal, the financial support, and so that's why you had to start over stable, because somebody was going to go to jail if they didn't, if you would have stayed there. This on the table offer, proposal, or commitment, consequences of somebody's actions, the devil energy. Devil is Capricorn energy, right? Yeah, devil is Capricorn energy. So this is what am I saying? That's justice. The devil energy is self-destructive patterns. So this person could have been committing to you and offering you stuff and proposing to you, but it was self-destructive patterns. They had a lot of stuff that they had to going on, and therefore it was causing you heavy burdens. Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, it was causing you heavy burdens, and it was causing you with the Ten of Wands to have to be able to figure out, how to accomplish whatever it is that you need to, walking away, ending this cycle. Bottom of the deck is Page of Wands energy, development and news and enthusiasm, So you ended this, and in turn, you ended it because it was sloppy, it was messy. You kept replaying in your head with the camera card, the camera nostalgia card. You kept replaying in your head how you were going to do this until you actually finally took a leap or was forced to do it, right? I don't know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm just saying that this is the energy that I see here, and so the development of news and enthusiasm with the Page of Wands energy. Page of Wands is yesterday is history, the past, right? Tomorrow's a mystery. You don't know what's going to happen. The only thing real is the present moment, so enjoy it. Enjoy how you ended this. Enjoy where you've come, because you are on the verge to get all kind of situations. And this person could come back to confess to you, but you know what the bullshit is. You know what bullshit comes with that, right? And so if that's the case, then you know what? Ended it, made it better. This financial support, you had to get it one way or the other. I'm sorry. If that meant you going out and trying to figure out what it is that you needed to do with yourself and going from there, that's what you had to do. But this situation is like, I have to start over. I need to communicate, travel, or move out of this situation. This situation is self-destructive. This situation is causing me all type of issues, whether it be feeling, what do you call it? Tied down, whether it made you feel like, addiction, things like that. It's like you had to get out of that addictive type energy. It could have been a codependent relationship. It could have been a codependent, like you helped them because you know that you can and felt good that they came to ask you for help. But again, after you did it, you was like, damn, why did I do that? You understand? Why did I do that? Why did I put myself back in that situation to where I, opened, took the olive branch. It wasn't really an olive branch. It was because they needed your help, basically. You understand what I'm saying? And so that is where you are beating yourself up. But you know what? Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh time's the charm, and then you realize that, you know what? You know how New Editions or BBD said, can't trust the big button to smile. That girl is poison. That's the devil energy. It could be girl, boy, whatever it is. Can't trust a nice car, a fast car. You can't trust the fast car, the nice guy, the guy who or gal who, thinks looks is everything, and that, doesn't want to give you everything. I mean, that's just that, going from there. And so, if that's what you dealt with, that's what you're learning right now. Where you coming from? If you're steady listening to this and like, how do you know this? This is what the cards is saying, but you have to understand that this is growth for you. No man is your enemy. Every man is your teacher. No, is it? No man is your enemy. Every man is your friend. No man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. Surprise. In a way that you wouldn't expect it. So, a twist of fate, eclipse news. Wasn't it just an eclipse or something like that? So, everything is starting to work out for you. Crisis, restructuring life. See? Blessings within, clearing space, bring solutions, see deepest needs and emotions. You got to start warming your own self up and stop feeling cold when you deal with a person. You feel cold. Bottom of the deck is trust the process, right? You feel cold because you're giving so much to these people and they're not giving anything to you. Say affirmations. I say that. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energy, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situations. Say your affirmations, but it says, happen. Or it says manifesting happens in present tense in the present life. And that is Page of Wands energy right here, right? Somewhere. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. The only thing that's real is the present moment. So enjoy. I was going to say, where did I see that at? It's right here. Bottom of the deck. Trust the process. Know that yesterday is history. You grew from it. Remember, old Rafiki says you either run from it or you learn from it. It says the past, oh yeah, the past can hurt, but you either run from it or you learn from it. And then he tries to hit him again. He ducks. What you do that for? You learn from it. Yeah, but I'm gonna, and then Rafiki runs the opposite way. The teacher sometimes has to hit you over your head to tell you basically what it is that you are dwelling on, because 9 times out of 10, if it still hurts, it's still there. And that's what pain does. That's what pain does. But you're not the person that says hurt people, hurt people. You're the person who learns how to move on. But it might be painful to hear what's going on. Mayhem. Your manifestation is happening now. It says that. Your manifestation is happening now. It says current issues reveals past wounds. The past. You either run from them or you learn from it. Spiritual growth. Hang tight. It's happening for you. You got to understand that this energy here, because sometimes we still go back to this. This could be with the ex, it could be with a family member, it could be with someone, and sometimes we don't get, I'm guilty of it. Sometimes we don't get enough until we get mad. But remember, we get mad, what it says on the back, when you feel, when you've had enough, right? When somebody is taking advantage of you, when you feel like shit after giving to them. Now remember, the Six of Pentacles energy is given to others wholeheartedly before expecting to receive the same yourself. And remember, JDS always says the Queen of Pentacles energy is toxic to herself, right? And a Queen of Pentacles, a loving family, is one of the greatest blessings in life. Protect and care for them no matter what. JDS says that no matter what energy is toxic, it's toxic. But when we start, us as Cancers, when we start to feel like we're being taken advantage of, well, then that's when we start to get mad, when we feel we're being taken advantage of, right? And that's when we have to realize, you know what? I got to start over. I need to move away from this energy, because I can't keep passing the same stores as you and not run into you and be nice, be my authentic self with you, because that's just who I am. I don't know. Take what resonates. All right, one more read. How many minutes is this? Let's see. Maybe I'll think about 19 minutes. Time stamping. I was going to write it down, but yeah, I'll write it down. 19 minutes. But that's just where we are when it comes to how forgiving we can be. Now, again, I explained to you the difference between Cancers. 50 Cent is a Cancer. Wendy Williams is a Cancer. Wendy Williams left, and look at, and bless her soul, because she is going through it. It's hard, the first couple of, when you mad is one thing, but when you realize, because she left, her ex or whatever, because he had a baby. Now, I don't know. That's why sometimes I tell people, don't react right now because you're mad. Because if you react when you're mad, guess what happens? You're not mad. You get to the point where you're not mad anymore, and then you turn around and you can't take back the things that you've done. And I'm not saying that she wasn't wrong, because I would have left too. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is that, she's going through a lot, because she realized it's a hard pill to swallow. Look at her. She has her son. He's gone away. Before, when you go through those things, you probably go to your kids for that love that you're not getting. Does that make sense? I don't know. But you probably go to your kids, and her son is living his best life. And, away in college. He's living his best life in college. And who does she have to go to now? You get what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm at when it comes to the energy about what she's going through, because she's sitting there alone and she's thinking about what has happened. She's thinking about everything, and she's angry. And that's where the devil energy, the addictions come in. You start drinking, you start doing things. Not me, I'm sorry. I like to get money, so I create businesses behind my energy. You get what I'm saying? But everybody isn't me. And she's done that. She's already been successful. So if you think about it, she's looking at things differently because she's been successful, so she got money. You know what I'm saying? She's got money. She can't buy love. She was dealing with the bull crap in order to get through that, and be there for her son. But she turns around. I want to try to use these, but as I look at these are what cards are these? The Disney cards, the villains deck, But I thought I knew Disney, but I only know certain ones. But anyway, as she looks at everything, she turns around and she's like, wait a minute. I'm all alone. I'm all alone. Who can I talk to? And then, she turns around and looks at energies like, oh, I pissed off a lot of these people. Meaning, what is it? I pissed off a lot of my friends that aren't my friends no more. So who can I really confide in? You get what I'm saying? So that is where she is. That's where she is. So she can't go back to, and I thought her and what's his name had a good friendship. The DJ guy, they had a good friendship, and maybe he told her something. Maybe it's time for a new love. But that's hard too, right? A new love or recommitment to love is developing. That could be your situation. That could be your situation. However, it's like, it's scary. Because you remember she's like, oh, I'm going to date and I'm going to do this. Yeah, but when you get to doing that, you feel like so dirty for a moment. You feel dirty after the fact, not at the present time, but you feel dirty. And then you get to thinking about all the stuff that you've dealt with, and you turn around and it's like, but this ain't that person. You get what I'm saying? But if it's 50 cents, he's emotional all the time when it comes to how he claps back at everybody. That's a form of how he deals with his feelings, And Wendy Williams just keeps going to work every day. She keeps showing up, working hard, which is King of Pentacles energy. She didn't let it stop her. Wait, the timing is not right. So again, this new love, the timing might not be right. Forgiveness. You got to forgive somebody. Forgive yourself first, though. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. She never forgave him, because her husband, because guess what? She kept talking about him. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. She could be going through a spiritual transformation. We could be going through a spiritual transformation, but the universe is saying that a new love or a recommitment, going back to an old love, not this previous one, or not the one before, but someone else that that you feel comfortable with, isn't going to work. So that's probably why I'm saying the time is not right. But this but the forgiveness card, you got to forgive. So she never forgave him, because I wouldn't. 30 years or however many years, play hard, find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. Now this could be I'm not reading for Wendy Williams, but I'm saying she tried to do this. If we want to talk about people and looking at celebrities, we all watched this celebrity go through this, right? So she had to get up and go to work, every day. And, first of all, she had to deal with it. The first time she probably really just sat in paint in the stone, it was when she passed out at Halloween. Let's just talk about it, right? Then she's like, okay, I probably can forgive him. But then the baby is born. And then so she's like, oh, okay, I ain't gonna say what I feel like about that man. He may have poisoned her. That's how I feel with all this shit going on with her. But that's my thoughts. My thoughts, my thoughts. Don't tag her. Don't. Awakening. So the awakening card comes, it's like, okay, well, because she's going through this transformation of trying to deal with this, okay, it's this, it's that, it's this, it's that that's happening. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go to this rehab. I think he put her in there, if you ask me. But playing hard, she tried to do that for the summer, and everything. And then apology, you can expect an apology you want to hear. It might be apology you want to hear, but it might not be the right one. How can somebody come back and apologize to you after they messed up so much? Obstacles, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. She has not forgiven this person. And I don't know if I could, because guess what? What is that song? Mary J. Blige song? While all the time that I was loving you, you were busy loving yourself. You know what I'm talking about? That's that energy. That's that energy there. And then she talk about, I think it's in the same song, is that she have your eyes, or is that a different song? I don't know. But what I'm saying to you is that this is not easy. Moving forward is not easy. It's not easy. And so you can always go back, and some people say, I'm gonna use my regular tarot. I don't know why. But some people say, a new love, or somebody, revisiting, like having a one night stand or something like that, will help you get through it. It'll give you that peace of mind for that moment, to feel loved and wanted. Not loved, it's not real love, but to feel wanted at that point. But guess what? You got to go back home and deal with it as well. And so that is where these reads are coming in at. Like, you have to deal with the pain first. And when the pain no longer hurts you anymore, then it'll just be like, you remember to yourself, I don't chase, I attract. What is for me will simply find me, and you'll be able to calmly say that. That's why I tell you, look at the Game of Life and How to Play It book. That's a really good book if you want to read it. I don't get paid off of it, but the link is in the description. They have the audio book as well. But when you start to forgive and let go, that's why it says forgiving yourself and another will help you move forward. She's not forgiving herself, because guess what? She is like, I put up with so much shit, and then you turn around and it's like, I knew it. So remember when it says, how you can tell if somebody is taking advantage of you? You feel like shit after giving to them. But she got angry. She got in her Queen of Swords energy and stopped dealing with that man. Y'all, I don't know. Y'all, I hope I ain't losing y'all, but it's just really a story of what we talking about. The new love. We're clarifying. Yeah, new love comes with conflict. The new love comes with conflict. Five of Wands energy. More Aries, Leo, Sag energy. This is feeling like you're in competition with somebody. This is having the strength, but you still feel like you're in competition with somebody, or you have some type of conflict because you haven't dealt with the pain of the old love, right? Forgiveness. If you forgive this person, you got to know what forgiveness is, and it's hard. It's hard, like me, the feisty Cancer that I am, I used to be like, oh, they did to me. That's wrong. You can't say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's unfinished business. I just read something on my wall saying that, unfinished business. And it's like, you know what? No, manifest, move forward. The law of forgiveness, I got to figure that out. Yeah, because it's always going to be a burden. Ten of Wands energy, more Aries, Leo, Sag energy. It's always going to be a burden. And the awakening is that you have to have some kind of spiritual transformation happen in order for you to get through this. Queen of Pentacles energy. I told you, the Queen of Pentacles. A loving family is one of the greatest blessings in life. Protect and care for them no matter what. But that no matter what can get to this point where, and I said that, that no matter what gets to this point to where, you can tell if somebody is taking advantage of you. You feel like shit after giving to them. After so many years or months or whatever, Pentacles is, representations of years. So think how long it takes for you to get to this energy of being a queen, going from the Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. So 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year, 6 years. 6 years is like giving to others wholeheartedly without expecting to receive the same yourself. But after that 6th year, you start to figure out a plan. You start to figure out like, oh, I get angry every time I do this. But this awakening is that you are in the Queen of Pentacles energy, but it's the toxic one. That's why the Devil card came out in the last read. But then you get into your Drake bag, the Knight of Wands. You only live once, so be bold, be fearless, and do what you love. But when does this happen? When you get tired, or when you get to that feeling of feeling angry, so that is where it comes for the awakening, because it's like you have an awakening. You're in the Queen of Pentacles mode. You're giving too much. You're feeling like angry. This person is taking you out of your element. When this person starts to take you out of your element, then you start to get in that you only live once bag, because you start to feel all the burdens and the conflict that's happening. You start to try to play hard, but you realize, we're clarifying the play hard. You start to try to play hard, but you turn around and you realize that, you know what? Okay, this is too many cards. It's not happening. You start to play hard, and then try to enjoy what it is that you don't have, and just enjoy the moments before you walk away. And then it's like, no, you keep going back to that awakening that you had, that, you know what, no matter what it is, I cannot sit in your face and forgive you. And then that's when the Queen of Cups is here, because the play hard is like time fine to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other, because you're always in that Queen of Cups mode. Be someone who makes everyone feel important, look them through their eyes, and make them feel understood. Now, remember when I say that you have to go a different way, because you have to move forward from the last read. You got to move forward because into a different area. That's why the Eight of Wands energy came out. Travel to a different area. Stop doing the same thing, because if you run into that person, you automatically will come back into that Queen of Cups energy, and then you will be mad at yourself going back through this. That's why I say 6, 7, 8 years of going through it. But the Hierophant is here, The Hierophant is letting you know that you have to do things differently. The Hierophant is also like, your values. You have to remember where your values are. Yes, you want to be this loving person to everyone. But when it starts to feel like, remember, you are not required to set yourself on fire to keep people warm. That's what you've been doing. And so the Hierophant is here to let you know that, you know what? You have to do things a different way. You have to go back to tradition and trust in yourself, and have the wisdom to know that this is no longer serving you. So you acting like, okay, and you see it all the time. People going out to dinner and acting as if they don't have any issues. That's those Instagram people. They act as they don't have any issues, as they are forgiving this person. And and you hear the shh, shh, shh about this person, them whispering, and people saying, well, he did this, he do that. And you say, all I want is the apology. Sometimes apologies can't work. Sometimes apologies won't work. You can't take it back. But the first couple of years, of course, oh, well, he apologized. He's sincere, But then, again, you turn back around, and before you know it, too many cards came out. I'll tell you what they are, but I'm not taking these. I'm not even going to look, because you know me. I'll take them. The apologies come in, so that's all the apologies. All those 20 cards that just fell out, those are apologies for the years of bull crap, right? So then the apology comes, and it's like, you can expect the apology you want to hear. You want to hear a certain apology. This person knows how to get under your skin. This person knows that you like to go listen to music, and you like to go out and go eat. And so that's when they're going to apologize to you, and then turn around and again wound you again, because you haven't healed from that. So here, I'll take these. So we have the pages. Look at all the pages coming out. We have the Page of Pentacles energy. Now, the Page of Pentacles is saying never stop learning, because if you think you know everything, then you know nothing at all. So this apology, you know what this apology and how this apology is leading to more bull, right? To know that there's options out there for you and for this person. You know, the options come. Page of Pentacles energy, like I said, you know, pages could be, you know, you going and getting to this Queen of Pentacle energy, because again, you got to realize what's happening here. This is having the diligence and the ambition to know, but you're going after your desires. And the desire could be not to be being alone. The options are here, options and choices. The Seven of Cups energy. So the Seven of Cups energy is like, you know, warnings. You know, the universe is letting you know. You know, you're having hope in the situation, but you have options, you have choices. This could be the universe letting you know that, okay, you could have this person, you can have this, you can have the snakes, you can have this, you can have the dragons, you can have the money, you can have the tower moments or the tower, you know? So the apologies are just going to keep being with band-aids, you know, more band-aids just going up your arm. One. You know, another band-aid is going up your arm. But then we have the Page of Wands energy. Now, here we go again. This came out the last time. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. The only thing that's real is the present moment. So how do you feel in this present moment? And that's where you got to sit with yourself. How many apologies has this been? The apologies could be 7 apologies, 7 different times. You know, 7 years worth of apologies. You know, that's why the cards probably came out. And so here, now you get into this bag. Now you only live once bag, the Drake energy. You know, knowing that as the Queen of Pentacles, you know, you gave too much, you're giving too much, and you're starting to feel regretting what you've done and how you've done it, because you know that there's more burdens here. But then we have the Page of Wands energy. Like I said, yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery. The only thing that's real is the present moment. So far, again, we got Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have Aries, Leo, Sag on the board with the apologies. Yesterday is history. So they keep apologizing. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. The only thing that's real is the present moment. So enjoy. But the obstacles, unhealed wounds, are blocking forward movement, because they can apologize, but they don't never really want to discuss what's going on or deal with what's happening. And so there you have it. Before you know it, how many years have went by? You know, how many years have went by? So you go here, and then, yeah, this is the Five of Swords energy. This is ego. This is obstacles, because this person's ego is too big. So unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Their ego is too big. You know, the Five of Swords energy. You know, the ego is too big. We have the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, and I guess that's it with the fives. But, you know, the ego is too big. So, you know, of course, there's going to be a whole bunch of unhealed wounds. They have wounds that they haven't healed, and it's always going to block them. And they're always going to deflect on what it is and how they've done and what they've done. So the Five of Swords is like unwinnable situation. You're always gonna feel defeated. You know, you're always gonna feel like if there's some type of sneakiness there or some type of ego-based energy there, it's gonna be there. But here's the Magician energy, air energy, right? More air here, air here. Oh, this is the first time the air has appeared on the board. Wait, what's the Hierophant? Nope. Yep, the Hierophant is Taurus. So no, this is the first twice the air energy has appeared on the board for the obstacles, you know. So could be dealing with the Gemini. I don't know, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But the Magician is here. The Magician is you have the power to manifest anything. The Magician says you already have all the tools at your disposal. We are all powerful conduits and conscious creators. If you can dream it, you can do it. So again, the awakening is happening here, knowing that the obstacles are here. You have to heal yourself and move forward that way. We have Temperance here. Temperance is balance. The timing is not quite right now. So if this person wants you to forgive them, have they did the work? That's what you need to understand. Are you still, and you can tell in the conversation on what it is and what the conversation is going about. Is there an apology saying, okay, I apologize for this, or I've grown, or I've done this, and you can actually see something? Or is this going to keep triggering you? Some of the small things that's happening in the apology stage, or when you guys are going out, is it going to trigger you? You know, you have to balance yourself out. It says cultivate balance, harmony, and peace in yourself and your environment. Not in the people, but your environment, right? Seek moderation and find your calm center. That is the energy that is here. You have to find a calm center in yourself. You know, you're not required to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm, you know, and that is where it's at. No matter what the situation is, you can keep revisiting this situation and keep having an awakening and go through spiritual growth. But if you're really not ready to grow uh fully, you know, then you turn around and guess what? You'll just keep repeating another year, another year. Say your affirmations. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situation. Okay, this card came out. Family room, upside down. Yeah. This is not the ideal energy for you right now. You know, it's upside down. This is not how you're going to be able to heal. This family room, if this card can change like on the Harry Potter movie, all the furniture will be thrown around on the card, because this is there, you're not ready for this with this person. And yeah, look at the bottom of the deck, a wealthy man. The bottom of the deck is the wealthy man. I don't know what I said, Delk. Yeah, is a wealthy man. So this wealthy man will never have the energy of the family room with you because their ego is too big. And that's where I see this at. Does that make sense? So now where we are at 41 minutes. I think I might end this. I don't know. Let me do one more. 40, 41, 20. All right, I think I might pull one more read out of this deck, or out of this, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so, I mean, I just say that, and I give you that analogy so that you can understand. You know, it's like, what is it, to teach a person? I always said it, and one of the guys said it, and I really appreciate it, that a couple of people said it, that they like the way I explain things. I'm explaining because I'm a visual person. I'm a visual learner, and if somebody can explain something to me and make me understand, and even with it being sorry, I'm cleaning my cards up. Even with it being just about the smallest things, you know, like even with that, if somebody takes the time to explain to me how they feel and why they feel and give me an analogy to kind of make me understand it a little bit better, then, you know, it's like, oh, okay. Now, you think about this. If you were talking to a mother or a girlfriend or something of the sort where, you know, they're telling you, you need to leave this person, or you need to do this because this person ain't no good for you, or you need to do it this way because, you know, I feel like this is what I feel you should do. My sons hate it, though. I just want to tell you that, because I try to give them an analogy about everything, and they hate it. So just let you know, maybe it's because we're of particular ages that we love it, right? Anyway, it's just like I'd rather explain to you guys to understand where I'm at and why I say this than it just to say the King of Pentacles and the situation, you know, and just, oh, it's the King of Pentacles. The Pentacles is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And everybody reads differently. But that's just what makes me feel comfortable. And actually, 9 times out of 10, I talk too much. So when I explain to you, hopefully you get it. That's it. If you don't, it's not meant for you. And that's just how I feel about the reads, right? So, oh, attraction came out. You know, that's just how I feel about it, you know, and it's from the bottom of my heart. I'm trying to teach you guys, not teach you. I'm trying to get you to understand. A card fell out, and it's fear. I hope you guys can't see my hair because it's in plaits. So attraction and fear. You're afraid to move on. You're afraid to move forward, and that's where the stagnation lies at, because you don't want to move forward because you felt like you were so attracted to this person, and you guys, of the potential. That's just basically what I see. of the potential. You know, you're afraid to move forward with someone else because it's easier for you to go backwards than it is for you to move forward, because now you got to get to know a person. You got to do all these things. And that's where the fear comes in at. We have celebration and deception. There is so much deception in the situation, though. Yeah, there's deception in the situation. You know, I don't know. There could be deception or there might not be deception with you moving forward. But you have feel like you've been deceived through this relationship that you've been in, that you're not waiting. You're just not moving. Does that make sense? The celebrations aren't happening because you're afraid to go out to meet new people. I don't know. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Friendship. Friendship plays a huge part in this. If you find the friends that can help you move forward, or that are of your like kind, people that aren't judging you, or maybe that don't even know your past, maybe new sets of friends. You know, I'm just kind of think that's just kind of how I see it. Maybe if you find the new sets of friends, then you won't feel like, you know, people are holding your past against you, if that makes sense, you know. I don't know. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. No, I'm going to use this card deck. Yeah, I'll use this card deck. So we're going to clarify attractions. Remember, you are not required to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. You know, and that's just that. You know, and so again, maybe it's the friends that you've been around. Maybe it's the old company. Maybe it's you know, having this friend. We're clarifying attraction right now. But maybe it's you having a set of friends. King of Cups energy, balance, compassion, intuitive. So the King of Cups is only love, compassion, and understanding can truly bring you the happiness and tranquility that you seek. Sometimes attractions may scare you. New attractions at that. You know, once you figured the point that you've healed from a situation, then it's okay to be balanced. It's okay to try something new, but you have to heal first. And you can't bring your old into your new. And sometimes new friends can help you get through this, not old ones. Like I said, you will feel some type of energy when old friend is telling you, well, girl, you know, but your life ain't perfect. And maybe that's why people don't support the people that they know, because of their past. I don't know. It's just a thing that I never will understand. But, you know, when it comes to love and stuff like that, look at that Page of Cups energy. We got water all on the board so far. Fear. The Page of Cups is love. Love news, hopeless romantic. You know, the person that you might be dealing with, or your energy, you might be a hopeless romantic and you're scared with the fear card being here. You know, you're scared that you'll be deceived. But maybe the universe is saying that the deception card is in reverse, that you might not. This might be the King of Cups for you. Oh, are they water signs? Ugh, I don't know. Cancers and Scorpios. My ex was a Scorpio. There you have it. Ace of Cups energy. Yeah, it could be a water sign. Ace of Cups is true love, romance, and you're loving yourself. So maybe the deception is not what you think it is. It could be a true love, but you're not waiting because you don't want to go find it. So, you know, you don't want to go find the person who can set your soul on fire. Knight of Pentacles energy. You know, Knight of Pentacles, you can't get the results without first doing the work. Show up, work hard, and keep pushing every day. So like I said, you're not waiting because you're not going outside. You cannot get this true love if you don't take your butt outside. And I'm speaking to the choir, right? If you don't go outside, you know, so you have to know that this is what you need to do to get outside and to find the people. You know, you got to be realistic. It says it at the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the card. You have to be realistic about this waiting game. You don't want to wait for anybody, but you don't want to go outside and find no one. Celebration in reverse, because you're not celebrating because you are Eight of Pentacles. You're dedicated to yourself right now. And in regards to being dedicated, you've worked hard on yourself. You're learning what your flaws, what you feel like your flaws are. But you're learning lessons from your past. And that could be why, like I was saying, that could be why you're afraid because of how that you are a hopeless romantic. You could be afraid of that energy, so you're putting all your energy into yourself and not going out. Does that make sense? I don't know. Take what resonates. I just put my cards in reverse, sorry. But the Ace of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords in the upright is here with friendship. This is truth. This is victory. This is having a clear decision, knowing that new friends and new energies could help you. It could help you, could get you out there and start having you live again, but you don't want to do that. Again, the Seven of Cups comes out as well. This is wishful thinking, and this is you having options. You would have so many options if you put yourself out there. You would have so many options. I just hit my desk like I'm losing my mind. Let me pull, because we are talking about love. I'll use another one of my decks. It's so hard to use all of these decks because some become your favorite. This is the love deck. I don't know what it's called. But this is a love deck. And then I'll pull from another deck if I can find it in front of me. But yeah, I just feel like you're not going anywhere or doing anything. So you're not putting yourself around people to be able to, oh, there it is. To be able to, find a partner or whatever. So look at this. She's looking at her reflection. You are reflecting on how the mistakes that you've made in the past, they're not mistakes, the lessons that you've learned in the past or the lessons that you've had in the past. So you want to stay in the house and not think about the options that you could have and just work on yourself. But the fear comes in with you being a hopeless romantic, with you not wanting to be able to celebrate and not waiting or not going anywhere and waiting for that person to come towards you. I don't know. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But look at this. This girl is reflecting on her past. She's looking down at her reflection in the water. Her tears are building up puddles because she doesn't know where to go from here. But it says emotions are natural and necessary part of life. But they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. I said that. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of the resentment. Boy, look it. Hold on, I'm about to sing Beyonce. Okay, I'm not going to do y'all like that. But y'all know the song Resentment from Beyonce? Woo! All right. So again, I'll let you read that. I'm not making that up. You see what I'm saying? It's like you're holding on to your past hurts, but they are lessons for you. So like I said, if you did not want to hear this read, that's the whole thing. It's like you have to listen to how far you've come. You have to know and listen to how far you've come to be like, yep, I understand that. I get that. You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. And that's why, someone had said on my page, I had to click off because it resonated too much, but you got to listen to it. You got to listen and understand where and how far you've come in regards to this situation, in regards to dealing with people who make sure that they're warm and you're cold all the time. Does that make sense? I don't know. Look, friendship. Bottom of the deck here. Look at that. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So again, this is where it starts at. So this is, to me, finding friendships or finding the friends. You got to be friends before you're anything else. This could be friendships, new friendships. Like I said, new friendships can help you get to the confidence in order to move forward, in order to not find, because I don't chase, I attract. What is for me will simply find me. Does that make sense? So that is how I see it. Those new friendships, those people will encourage you to move forward and to get out of that old energy, that energy of, I can't trust anybody. Because just when you think, you can't, you'll find somebody. The universe will send someone to you. I want to end this, but you know me. I'm going to end it with a game of life and how to play a card. Just to give you affirmations. That top card tried to come out. I should have took it, but it didn't fall all the way out. So, yeah, I just feel like, all right, I'll read all three of these because this is the divine design at the bottom of the deck. The perfect plan includes health, wealth, love, and perfect self-expression. This is the square of life, which brings perfect happiness. Remember the affirmation. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be addicted to a person, place, thing, or situation, right? There you have it. Next one we have is the game of life. This is the game of life. All right. And this is why I love the game of life, because this is the beginning chapter. And this is what it says. There is a place that I am to feel and no one else can feel. Something I am to do which no one else can do. That is the game of life. And so once you learn that, you'll understand what I mean by that. Now, this is the law of karma and the law of forgiveness. Remember, forgive. The last read said forgive. Faith is substance. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. My faith holds the vision steady, and the adverse pictures are dissolved and dissipated, and in due season I shall reap. If I faint not, I have perfect faith in the perfect way. This is the law of karma and forgiveness, right? And this one is too. So again, it's all saying to forgive. This is the law of forgiveness as well. So the game of life is both of these, perfect self, perfect health. So that's why I said, I now let go of the worn out conditions, right? Bad health. You're gonna learn the game of life first. Chapter 1 is in my bio. The law of karma and forgiveness. You have to forgive yourself and also the person in order for you to move forward with perfect health. What is the perfect plan? The perfect plan includes health, wealth, love, perfect self-expression. This is a square of life which brings perfect happiness. Forgiveness as well. Infinite Spirit, I call on the law of forgiveness and give thanks that I am under grace and not under law, and cannot lose this, whenever your desire is, which is mine by divine right. So learn this book. That's all I say to you guys. I'll leave it at that. I know it's been almost an hour. I love you guys. You see, I'm feeling a little bit better. I feel a lot better, not just a little bit better. I feel a lot better. I was cleaning up earlier, getting myself together. Yellow hearts if you made it to the end. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. It's a few of you guys that have been rocking. It's a lot of you guys that's been rocking with me. You know, like the video. Like the video, gets my video out there. You know, this helps me, whether you know it or not. It helps me to buy all my crazy cards that I get. And just to know that I have, you know, something coming for me with all my businesses that I have. So like the video, subscribe, share, and go on my other channel, The World is Waiting Tarot. It has all the zodiac signs. I'm trying to pump out videos at least once to 2 or 3 times a week, but go on there and subscribe to my channel, The World is Waiting Tarot. I really appreciate you guys, and I love you again. Have a nice night.